Hey y'all, hey, what's up? Welcome to the channel. Welcome to Nephtara Grace. If you're new, welcome in. If you've been here before, welcome back. This is my second time recording this video, so we're gonna jump into the energy, okay? It's my grandmother and Archangel Gabriel on deck. It's saucy. I don't know. It's my second time. We're gonna switch decks. No, don't switch decks. We want to use this deck. Okay. Let's go. I've already done said the prayers. Everybody here, because this is the second time. We had to clear space. We deleted some things off the device. So clearing space is relevant. Clearing something out of your space is relevant. If you're new subscriber, you want to know who I am, what I'm about, the description box is below. Read it and then go to my website and have fun over there. There's a Patreon. That's where my membership is for different reasons. So you go over there. There's an apothecary link. Tonics, tinctures, teas. Click the link below. You'll see that there. It's Friday and it's raining. It's stormy outside. So listen, I ain't really want to. I'm here. We here. Okay, let's do it. Let's do this. Let's do this right here. Let's do this. Come on. Let's see. I'm about to get this table closer. 80 coins. No, it's a 7 of coins. Okay. I can't count. I mentioned this Friday. Oh my gosh, you guys. Okay. So I normally come to you guys in the morning, right? But I have I got ceremony coming up. Sacred ceremony next month. So I'm doing my pre-ceremony calls and I had some project calls today. And plus it's Friday and it's rainy outside. So I was like, I really don't feel like it, right? But I got up and dug up some roots anyway. A dandelion root, some yellow dock root. And my friend dug up some Queen Anne's lace root for me. Because, you know, we need these tinctures and these tonics out here. Anyway. So then I was like, okay, well, this morning, I don't really feel like doing my usual morning thing. It's Friday and it's raining. It's a goddess day. I'm going to receive. So anyway, Spirit was like, you should watch something that your inner child wants to watch. Y'all, it's really rare for Spirit to tell me to watch TV. That means I need to rest. Okay. When Spirit tells me to watch TV, your girl needs to sit down. Okay. So I was like, okay. And you guys know I'm an Aries, Gemini rising, Leo moon. I know I'm a whole ass party on my own. I got that. But anyway, I was like, oh, I really got to do some work. Spirit's like, well, you just went and dug up some roots, girl, at 7 o'clock in the morning. That is work. So I was like, you know, you're right. Anyway, all that to say, I just discovered the new Thundercats on the Disney app. It's so great. So I'm an 80s baby. Anybody else 80s baby? Do y'all remember Thundercats? Oh, you guys, the new Thundercats. It's good. It's good. Just how excited my inner child's like, it's so good. It's good. I think my inner teen is gonna do Mandalorian and Grogu because I'm a Mando fan as an adult, but I really wasn't into Grogu until this movie. I know. The whole Mandalorian series is about Grogu. I know. But as an adult, I was like, the Mandalorian, I feel it. I love it. It's great. But then they came out with a movie and I'm like, oh, Grogu. While we're on it, have you guys watched The Acolyte? It's good. It's another Star Wars thing. It's good. I like that. What else did I see recently that I was like, damn, that's good. Now, oh shit. Okay. Put all that to the side. We about to go on a whole nother journey. 10 years ago, I found Humans. If you don't know, please, it's on Prime. It's on Tubi with ads. But if you got Prime, get it on Prime so you ain't got any commercial. The show is called Humans. It's 10 years old. It's about artificial intelligence that's been put into human-like bodies. That's all I'm going to say. I got my friend watching it right now. It's tea, especially for these times, okay? 10 years ago, I was in a chokehold. Now that we living in it, I'm like, okay. Anyway, back to the reading. Thundercats. Seven of coins. But this is 8 of blades. I can count that too. Somebody was confused about what they were investing in. Probably. The world will. It's over now. 5 of elixirs. Okay, why am I laughing? Because it's something called discernment. If you don't have some, you should get some. I added my ritual services to the apothecary. So attraction rituals, abundance rituals. I even have a gain clarity and discernment ritual. Okay. I got a justice ritual. Y'all already know. But going over to the apothecary, sageandgraceapothecary.com. Ritual services are on there. Teas, tinctures, and tonics are on there. I do custom work. There are candles that go with each ritual. If you want to do your own work, you just want me to give you the candle that's been poured, dressed, and blessed for that. That's fine. They're not listed there yet, but you can just shoot me a little email and say, hey, I want the candle to go with the justice ritual, or I want the candle that goes with the attraction ritual, and I'll get that for you. Okay. All right, 5 elixirs in the moon. Child, somebody didn't know what they was getting into when they got into it. It was a bad investment and they didn't know. 2 of blades. Either way, it's over. It's over. And there's a back and forth that's over. It's 4 of coins. I'm telling you, somebody didn't know which way to go. But really what it is somebody felt like, and I'm saying this way on purpose, somebody felt like they had a choice between 2 people and they didn't know who to choose. I tell you right now, they chose wrong. I tell you right now. Like they didn't know who to keep or what. Judgment. Shit. I might just leave these cards out and just get on here and start channeling. Oh, I'm not going to say nothing about it. Not yet. I got a surprise for you guys. Ace of elixirs. I had to stop myself. I was like, ah. Yeah. What I'm trying to tell you. Somebody invested in the wrong person. And the wrong place. Yeah, it's given 2 different people in 2 different places. And somebody put all their eggs in this basket over here, but that was the loser. I told y'all Indiana Jones in the Last Crusade, when they looking for the Holy Grail, and that Knights Templar who's been in there, god dang, what is that? 1100? 800, that's a lot of years, okay? 1100 to that'd be 19. That's 800. It's a lot of years. Anyway, he said that he chose wrong. But that night he said it. The Holy Grail is not going to be a golden chalice covered in rubies. This somebody who picked the golden chalice covered in rubies and got dang drank out of it, and it was full of motherfucking poison. You hear me? Poisoned. They got poisoned. My grandma poisoned. None of elixirs. But it's good for you. It's good for you. It's good for you. Whoever's in the tribe that's watching this. It's not good for the person who was trying to choose between you and somebody else, of course. But it's good for you because now you are left to have Princess Bride, true love, marriage. It's my grandma and Archangel Gabriel. I don't know what else to tell you about how this reading is going, okay? We just gonna chalk that one up to both of them. Yeah, so now you have an opportunity to have real love because whoever this fake person was didn't choose you. Rejection is God's protection. That might be the name of this reading. Rejection is God's protection. I watched Thundercats today, so my inner child is happy. I will not make excuses for her. Queen of Coins. Somebody was trying. This is wild because I think somebody knew. Maybe they want to say they didn't know, but somebody did know because they wanted. Well, at least no, they wanted both people. But you're too elevated. You're too elevated. They're in the 5 of elixirs, and you're too elevated. They couldn't have both. What's that song? I'm hearing it, but I don't know this song. I've heard it so many times before. It's an older song. I'm not going to hum the tune because I'm going to just do horrendous with that. But anyway, give me a different song because I don't know that one good. Naughty by nature, feel me flow. Okay, spiritual yawn transmuting. 6 of rods, followed by 7 of rods. No, this is a competition. Somebody put you in competition with somebody and you... This is messed up. It's like somebody couldn't decide who to be with. Back to that song, I don't know. So it's like they created this competition between you. But I don't know why I'm picking up that you didn't know, but the other person that they were pitting you against did know. So it was an unfair fight. And they did it on purpose. It's like this person knew who you were, but they wanted to see it themselves. So they allowed this other person to attack you so they could see how you respond. But it's interesting. You didn't respond the way anybody thought you would. Nobody ever saw you go into battle mode, but you still won the fight. Now this person is obsessed with you. Because technically they always wanted you. They just didn't feel, they knew they weren't on the same level. They knew you were elevated. That's how it's coming out, is you were elevated. They knew that. I don't know if they thought that like forcing you to fight somebody would bring you down to their level. But it's giving cat fight. It's giving a masculine energy, put 2 feminine energies kind of opposing each other, but told didn't tell the elevated, I'm going to say higher vibrational feminine energy, what was really going on. But he did tell the lower vibrate. It's like he told the woman that was on his level what was going on. Or some version, okay, of what was happening. So this woman on this lower vibration is she's spiritually attacking, she's jumping, she's got a group, she's got a gang. And they're going after this divine feminine. But the whole time, this masculine knew. He didn't think he was good enough for the divine feminine, though. And that's why he was even stuck trying to determine, who do I invest in? Where do I go? What do I do? He didn't think he could elevate to the level of the divine feminine. And he was quite comfortable where he was. But the woman next to him could see that he was really besotted with this divine feminine. And so she attacked. But nothing happened. So she got friends. And nothing happened. They kept attacking. They kept attacking, and somebody thinks it's a war of attrition is what I'm hearing. We're gonna wear her down. We'll wear her down. We'll eat away at her defenses. Something like that. It was this plan to methodically and over time strip away everything, almost, and this is so, they, what they wanted to do is provoke this divine feminine to fight, to almost like, it's like almost like turn around and bare her teeth, or turn around and really sink down to their level. But the divine feminine, she never turns around. It's like she never looks, she never gives any attention, any time, energy, and attention towards this. And this is frustrating for these people, because they really are doing their best. They're trying their best to get at her. They're trying everything. And I do mean everything. But this masculine, it's like he set this up because he wanted to see. He was curious, this morbid curiosity, right? Like, she's so elevated. How did she get so high above me? Did she use some type of illicit power? So the masculine's thinking, in this fight, it'll get to a fever pitch, and he'll see the truth about this Queen of Coins. He'll see the truth about her status. He'll see the truth about what has her be so elevated. Well, but she never turned around. She never showed her hand. But she won the fight, single-handedly, against an entire group of people. This is a lot of people. This is a lot of people. Because the woman started with her friends. There was 3, then there was 5, and then there was 13 people. And now 25 people. Because this went on for some time, and as time kept going, they kept bringing people in. But not just bringing people in, but making up a story to get people to come fight. These moon rituals, this moon magic. Making up stories about this woman. She doesn't turn around because she's in some type of bubble. And so what they're sending at her is bouncing off of her bubble, and it's hitting them. And so now they're telling people, oh, we're being attacked. This person is attacking us, and that's how they're getting people to jump in. It's jumping. It's a spiritual, I said that it's like spiritually trying to jump somebody spiritually. She still doesn't turn around. But she won. And it can be seen clearly that she won. There's no more confusion about why she's elevated. People can't see what's holding her up. They can't see her foundation. They can just see that she's above them. She's elevated, like she's standing on something, but they can't see what that is. They can just see that when they throw at her, it's like she doesn't feel it. She can't, it's not happening for her. Now this masculine is obsessed. But now she's very much out of his reach. This divine feminine has a blessing coming in. An opportunity that's going to make her wealthy, because she didn't stoop to this level. She was jumped. You got to get this. If you were walking down the street and somebody jumped you, and then they had all their friends come in on that shit, and they like tag team that shit, and you survived, absolutely, you're pressing charges, you're going to court, and you're getting freaking recompense for that bullshit. And that's what this divine feminine is doing, but in spiritual court. She got jumped. Absolutely, she pressed spiritual charges and took, they got a, there's, what do they call that? Damages. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Listen up, though. Whatever as above, so below, as within, so without. Because she won in spiritual court, they're going to have to pay some type of physical damages. Because this work they were throwing at her, it was meant to provide, it was meant to lead to a physical ending for her. Because this other woman wanted her gone. This other woman wants this masculine's full undivided attention. Do you understand? That this other woman is obsessed with this masculine as this masculine is obsessed with this divine feminine. Okay? She wants this divine feminine gone. Like, y'all know how people in places how people be talking about, I'm gonna wipe such and such off the face of the map. Y'all, people be talking like that. That's how this woman was feeling about this other woman. She wanted this woman off the face of the earth. So she did that kind of work. But see, that's the kind of stuff that bounced back. And that's double-edged sword. That the blowback, the backfire was severe enough that when she ran to her friends and said, I'm being attacked, it's believable because, how else could you be going through all that stuff you're going through? Someone must be attacking you, right? But that's also the double-edged sword. Nobody was attacking her. That was her own stuff coming back on her and her own intentions coming back to her. Somebody in the group passed away. They blamed it on this divine feminine. And that's how they were able to get more and more people, right? I'm telling you, because it went from 1 woman to 3 to 5, 13, 25 people. $32 people, 38 people, 42 people, 56 people. This was concerted effort across multiple groups. Because at some point with all these backfires, it could then be said, that person is attacking us now. Do you see what I'm saying? And so now this group can say, hey, we need to call in the troops because we're under attack. But here's what's so wild. It's just this one person. Allegedly. Because remember, elevated, but they can't see what she's standing on. After all this, she's still standing. Her foundation, it hasn't cracked or crumbled. She's still standing. And she's about to receive real life financial compensation, Ace of Coins, 10 of Coins, for what this was. That's why she's coming out as the Queen of Coins. 6 of Elixirs, 3 of Blades. She's also receiving, like I said, like a proper partner, not one who will put her in this death match. It's really, you guys, I'm trying to be very up here with the language, but this was really nasty business. This is somebody who was willing to see 2 people fight to the death. Literally. I'm not figuratively, literally. Spiritual means, but the same end. And kind of like this masculine told himself he was the prize, and so whoever wins gets to have him, right? And that's a part of the problem here, is this divine feminine won, but she don't want him. Child, this nigga messed up. 3 of coins. Because this shit. I see your fantasy. You want to make it a reality, baby. Oh. I see the motives you hide. Back off, I'll take you on. As strong to take on anyone. I know that you are wrong. Headstrong, headstrong. Yes. And this is not where you belong. Yes, this. I won't give everything away. Wow. Somebody was in a fantasy world. This man was in a fantasy world. I can't give everything away. The motives, decisions you hide, child. This is wild because now I'm in this masculine's energy, and this feels good for him to think that 2 women want him enough to fight and kill. One of them will terminate the other one for him. You know, he's very into this. And this one feminine she's down to clown, but this divine feminine, I'm telling you, like back turn, looking somewhere else, doing somewhere else, like, child, it's like no matter what they did, and they did the most, it didn't change the divine feminine. It didn't. She never turns around. You guys, in this vision, I'm telling you, she never turns around. And that's what's so wild. It's like I'm watching and she's like working on something with her back turned, but she's in this bubble. And I mean, it's just people keep mounting up against her. And she's just like still doing what she's doing. And they're like, is she deaf? Is she dumb? Like they're trying to figure out like, why won't this bitch turn around? And she just, because she's elevated. Like for her, this is beneath her, right? Like she's actually focused on what's in front of her. But also, she knows what she's standing on. She knows her foundation. And she knows what she's standing on, gonna take care of what's behind her. They can't see it, but she knows what it is. Child, this is a mess out here. High Priestess, God bless America. Touching the 6 rods and the Queen of Coins. Damn. She knew. She knew she didn't have to fight. She knew she didn't have to fight. Can you hear what I'm saying? The witch is watching the mirror and she's singing with a stolen set of pipes. Okay? Wow. People can't understand this. What'd you say? Because it's divinity. Gabriel said they don't understand it because it's divinity. This is a divine feminine. They don't understand this divinity. She doesn't have to fight her own battles. Child, somebody getting ran through right now, though. Whoever was a part of this right here, this muck up, this mockery, look what's back. Back again. Wealth is back. For them to just listen. What else? The King of... we should have known the King of Blades was going to make an appearance. She knew. She knew who it was behind all of this. And this King of Blades feel like they so smart. I mean, this man, he felt like he was so smart that he I'm telling you, this King of Blades thought because he wasn't the one sending the attacks, he was just sitting back watching it happen, eating popcorn. He thought he wasn't going to be implicated. I'm just telling y'all. He's a King of Blades. He thought that because he instigated it and then stepped back, that he wouldn't be picked up. Do y'all understand? Let's talk about it. That's why, first of all, I know I'm not the only reader reading this energy because I keep picking up on the same energy. All these decks, every day I'm in the same storyline. So it's not just this is y'all got to tarot is like spiritual news. Okay? It's like the spiritual news network. And there's other tarot readers who are tapped in. They're picking up on this too. And it's like the channels, because we channel, the channels are being flooded with this story for a reason. Okay? It's just like you turn on your TV, you go to mainstream media, and they all talk about the same stuff. Now there's other stuff going on in the world, obviously, but the news networks, they all sharing the same story. Breaking news, this is breaking news. As a reader, but I guarantee you other readers are picking up because I'm at the point where I'm like, man, I know this, and the pieces are coming together. The storyline is tracking, okay? It's tracking. And there's so many people involved. And I feel like the reason this King of Blades or King of Swords, if you're in another deck, keeps coming out in so many readings is because this person in particular thought that they would be left in the shadows. They thought they was just going to stir some shit up and then sit back real cool, and then whoever win, they going to ride off into the sunset. No. The divine is saying that this King of Blades is just as guilty as the people who was actually lighting the candles and writing the petitions and and kiki. Like, they saying it's the same thing. Here's why. Because they're saying this King of Blades knew this other woman that he was messing with. He knew she was not stable. He knew, and he did it on purpose. He said things a certain way to her on purpose to incite her to this level of violence. And this is violence. Please understand, whether somebody puts their physical hands on you, hold on, class is in session. We already did this, but we're going to go back. We're going to run this back for your okay, y'all remember what it used to be? Abuse is when somebody hit you. But now it's 2026 and we know better. We know about mental abuse. We know about emotional abuse. This is spiritual abuse. Do you understand? This is spiritual abuse. So the divine says this King of Blades is guilty of spiritual abuse, just like the people who actually tried to throw spiritual hands at the divine feminine. Does that make sense to y'all? It's no different than if we talking about 3D on the everyday physical abuse. It's no different than if a king of blades or a man says, well, I want this woman. I don't know what to do. I'm gonna put them both into this mud pit and give them both swords, and whoever, we just go for it. That's essentially what this King of Blades did, but spiritually. And it's and listen, because he knew the one woman who's on the same type of time he is, he knew what type of person this was. It's equivalent to Archangel Gabriel. It's equivalent to hiring a hitman. But here's what's so janky about it. This King of Blades knew that this was a divine feminine. He low-key didn't expect the divine feminine to lose. He low-key didn't expect her to lose. He didn't. He knew the divine feminine had power. He just didn't know where it was coming from. He was trying to use this as a way to see where her power was coming from, to see if they were on the same type time. Can you hear what I'm saying yet? See, the way this divine feminine was moving, he knew she was into something. He couldn't tell what it was. So he thought, well, this bitch on the same type time I am, she just thinks she's better than me. So he went and found someone who really was on the same type time he was. You know what I'm saying? Light them candles, do that shit. You know what I'm saying? Y'all, I sell ritual services. I love a candle for myself, okay? I don't like candles, but I love a candle for me. I like to make my life better. I do magic to make my life better. I teach my kids 2 types of magicians. I do magic for me. I ain't worried about what you doing. This divine feminine, whatever she doing, she minding her business. This king of blades and whoever he's messing around with, negative Nancy, Betty, I don't know who. They the type people, they gonna do magic on you. They gonna throw shit on you. They can't mind their own business. But he low-key thought the divine feminine was gonna win. But he also was counting on that she was gonna want him at the end of this. I don't know, child. What you say, spiritual narcissism, baby? I don't know about all that. I don't know. I'm just, Queen of Elixirs, baby. I don't know. It's giving me the Scorpio reading. Let me get something on the hangman. Whoa. Okay, so that was weird. Wait, what was I saying? Spiritual narcissism. Okay, mate. I guess so. I guess that was confirmation, because that whole device way over there just turned itself on and started playing. Scorpio. As I pull the Queen of Elixirs card. That makes sense. I'm not trying to be, look, so I don't know, this King of Blades hooked up with a Scorpio. It was on that demon time. These are people who can't see they can't mind their own business. They can't. The divine feminine was out here looking too good. And that's the thing. This Queen of Elixirs was like, listen, that's what I'm saying. He knew how insecure this woman was. Divine feminine walk around Queen of Coins energy, looking like a Queen of Rods, a whole high priestess. This bitch over here was fucked up. She said there's only one way she gonna keep this man attention, and that's get rid of this guy. She gotta go. And she meant by any means necessary. That's why she got all her funky ass friends to go with it. I'm just trying to tell you what it is out here. I'm trying to tell you. That confirmation was crazy. That was wild. Like that, my other phone just turned on a Scorpio. Like, as I pulled the Queen of Elixirs card. So, wow. I just heard the King of Blades has been trying to get rid of this one for a while. And he was actually hoping the Divine Feminine would win, so it would be 2 birds and 1 stone. Damn. This is crazy. This King of Blades wanted to be with the Divine Feminine, but he had some type of soul tie with this Queen of Elixirs, this Scorpio. He wanted this to happen. He wanted to see the divine feminine's power, and he basically wanted her to take out this problem for him. Damn. Because he didn't know how to get rid of, because this bitch crazy. This is a crazy ass bitch right here. Somebody called, my grandma called her crazy ass hoe. Gabriel said she don't smell right. I'm just trying to tell you she ain't right in the head. And he knew that. He'd been trying to get rid of her ass and he couldn't get rid of her. So he instigated this shit hoping that, God dang it, that's some crazy shit. Y'all. I'm with the sage after all this. This is wild. I mean, this is wild and wacky shit. This is wild and wacky ass shit. This is he was trying to put a hit on somebody. It just wasn't the divine feminine. He was trying to use the divine feminine to take out this other one. Two birds, one stone. It would have lowered the divine feminine's frequency so she could be with him, and it would have gotten rid of the crazy. Wow, and the vision they're showing me is then in his mind, then he would be able to ascend with the divine feminine. In this King of Blades mind, the reason he couldn't elevate was because of this Queen of Elixirs. Damn. I swear. I mean, damn. Dang. This, y'all. Ten of Elixirs. This King of Blades is like, it's not just that he's obsessed with the divine feminine. He feels very strongly that that's the person he wants to be with. That is his emotional fulfillment. Like that child, I'm like, my look, I'm over. Woof. Oh Lord, I can't even. Wow, Emperor. I mean, look, me trying to. Like, but I mean that's some King of Blades type shit. This is some King of this is yeah, the mind of Minolta. Holy shit! This is the type of shit a King of Blades would come up with. A low vibrational King of Blades would come up with some type of plan like this. I'm just trying to tell you, get rid of this hoe, but you let that hoe get rid of that hoe, and you gonna be like, alright, fuck. He's heartbroken. The divine feminine was his peace. Because this Queen of Elixirs, that whole situation was just for show. There was something about her that looked good on paper only, but it was chaos to be in her energy. She was not who she appeared to be. The divine feminine may have looked a certain way on the outside, but she made this King of Blades feel a certain way on the inside, okay? So you got to get that, especially if you hear what I'm saying, is what I said. I'm saying the same thing 5 different ways. This King of Blades chose the cup that was gold with rubies on it. But what they wanted was the Holy Grail, which if you remember from Indiana Jones' Last Crusade was that plain wooden cup. But what he soul tied to was the gold goblet with the big stones on it, and it looked real gaudy and pretty. And if you hold it, it sparkles in the light, and people go, "Oh God, you must be rich because you have that gold cup." You know, it's this instant kind of status because of this, something about this Queen of Elixirs. But the divine feminine didn't look like that. That's not how she showed up. That's not how, Gabriel says, that's not how divinity shows up. Queen of Rods back. I'm just telling you. Something about this divine feminine, see, is something about it. There's substance here. This divine feminine is attractive on the outside, but also on the inside. But she moves humbly through the space. This one over here has a big mouth. This Queen of Elixir, she has a big mouth. Big mouth. Always talking shit. Always talking shit about what she's done, what she's gonna do, who better this, who, all this kind of shit. Big talk, big shit talker. 6 of coins. Yep. Touching the 6 of elixirs. This 3 of blades. Yeah, this man feels like he lost everything. He feels like he lost out, and he did. I mean, we're not gonna lie about it. This is divine, though. This was divinely, it's like the King of Blades set the plan in motion, but it was divinely orchestrated to go the way that it went. Now there's a match for the divine feminine that's divinely orchestrated. I was going to say, and the King of Blades is going to have to watch the divine feminine go to her true match. The Sun. Yeah. Oh, yeah. The divine isn't going to let them look away. 2 of rods on the 3 of blades. Damn. 5 of coins reversed. The divine is not going to let this King of Blades look away. It's like, if you were so eager to watch these 2 women fight, then you should be eager to watch the winner win. Now, of course, he's not, because in his mind, he made up that the winner, he made up that he was the prize. But the divine feminine was the prize. And that's what, I mean, look at that. It's still there. Coin's still there. I'm just saying. So there's something about this. There's something about the divine feminine doesn't change. Doesn't go anywhere. It's not messable with. It's not yeah, it can't be changed. King of Rods. There's just 10 of Blades. On the King of Blades. Yeah, yeah. This is not, that 10 coins ain't going nowhere. It's not going nowhere for the divine feminine. But this King of Blades, nah, he's not. The Fool and the Magician, damn. That's how we gonna do this? Isn't this how we ended the last reading, y'all? This is how we ended this reading. This the reading. This is the reading. This is the reading. The divine wanted the actual plan to be exposed. Because it's deep. It was deep. This man needed to get away from this woman. And so he stirred this woman up to attack this other woman because he thought the divine feminine would then fight his battle for him. Y'all, the blowback from this is so intense. It's so immense. It's like it's a shockwave. Because of how many people this Scorpio got involved. This is how we're ending the reading. I might come back and do another reading later. I don't know, y'all. But I'm gonna take a moment and sage and just yeah, because this was deep. Because somebody did pass away, but not the Scorpio. It's like the divine is holding her in a special, it's like she's in a special cell. She's in a special place. Because it's like, she's not just in spiritual jail. She's in spiritual jail, but she's in isolation. Like, she ain't in G-pop with everybody else, okay? Because she went so hard. Now, all these people who was throwing in and throwing down, they all in jail now. They all in spiritual jail. But this King of Blades, I'm telling you, this King of Blades is sitting. This King of Blades has been immobilized. They can't do nothing. But the divine isn't doing anything with them yet, because the divine wants this King of Blades to watch the divine feminine come up, and then the King of Blades is going to get theirs. This Queen of Elixirs over here, this Scorpio, her brain is so addled and scrambled, I'm hearing. Because she kept trying to, because it's high priest, she kept trying to attack the crown chakra of this divine feminine. So the divine feminine wouldn't, it's like, so she wouldn't be connected to her ancestors for protection. But see, all that shit backfired. So now her crown chakra messed up. Whatever this Scorpio was working with, and y'all know Scorpios are naturally gifted. Naturally gifted. Both my kids are Scorpios. Naturally gifted. She not gifted no more. And this got her freaked out. Like, she, personally, she's in living hell. I'm seeing her, she's just like, she's screaming. She's screaming. She's screaming. She's like, ah, like, she's so mad. She's so mad. But there's nothing she can do. She's mad because she gets this man doesn't want her. That's what the divine did. See, while this is coming out on my table and on tables of other readers, it's also being exposed to the people who were involved. So now this Scorpio understands that she was just being used by this man to get the attention of the divine feminine, so the divine feminine could wipe her out. She knows this now. This King of Blades is trying to hide somewhere. He can't because he's immobilized. And I'm telling you, he's coming out on all these. If you listen, probably other readers. If you listen to other readers on YouTube, you probably hearing about a Queen of Cups and a King of Swords. You got it, because that's what this. The divine is telling their business. All of it. All of it. See, the people who got involved, they go into spiritual jail. They gonna deal with that. But these two right here, the divine got special plans for these two. Because this was a plot. They plotted on someone's life. It's just the Queen of Elixirs didn't know it. Child, everybody here was being set up. The King of Blades was setting up the Queen of Elixirs. The divine was setting up all of them. Because this Queen of Elixirs is connected to a group of covens. Because I kept seeing pods of people be activated. Every time she get mad and something didn't work, another pod would activate. Another pod would activate. So I don't know what type of group that is. Like, I don't do covens, so I don't know. I don't know if it's like all the covens in a covenstead. I don't know if she thought she was I don't know what this was. But different groups of people kept getting activated at one time until it was up to 50 people. Oh, go, God. This was war. This was war. Y'all, this Queen of Elixirs she's losing it. Like, she's losing her mind. It ain't good where she is. It is not good where she is. It is not good where she is. This King of Blades trying to lay low. You hear me? He trying to lay low. Y'all remember Brian Rapper and Tar Baby? He lay low. This King of Blades laying low. Because people thought this bitch was crazy before, but now they see, gone. Don't even stand next to her. Gone. And this woman mad and crazy. Like if because she not right. She might be trying to tell on somebody. And that's how remember I said this is the second time I'm doing this reading. That first time it started off with somebody's trying to figure out how to come tell you something to get on your good side. And that reading went like, I did 20 minutes of it before it cut off. It's like somebody watched a fight go down, thought you was going to lose because it was all these people in one. You won. Now they're trying to figure out what can they bring you so they can sit at the table with you because you're in the winner's circle. But all they have to bring you is news, is this news right here. Somebody want to come tell you this right here. Let me go. Look at, y'all see? Damn. This has been your reading. I hope it brought you clarity and confirmation. If you haven't already, hit that like button. If it resonates, drop me a black heart in the comments. Let me know. Hype up the video and turn on your post notifications so the next time I drop a read, it will show up in your feed. This reading is timeless. Take what resonates, leave the rest behind for the next person. In between now and the next time I drop a reading, trust your path, your process, and your purpose. Peace.